Okay, well, here we go. So I did a one-step enhancement on this hood. I used CSI, it's a water-based polish. It's not super aggressive, but I used a Griot's cutting foam pad. Did just one section pass on the hood. Minor cleanup, it's not perfect. I know it's not perfect. I wanted to try a head-to-head with Turtle Wax spray coating, their ceramic line, versus the Adams Graphene spray coating. Now when I say versus, I'm going to put it on right now and just see what each one looks like. We're not going to do anything crazy as far as spraying it down like Jimbo, the torture test that he does, until later. They say don't expose the graphene coating by Adams until 4 hours has passed. So my 1 day off is going by quickly. Not sure I will give it much longer than 4 hours, because 4 hours from now will be 6. And will I want to be out here at 6 p.m. beating up panels? I'm not sure I will. So I'll try to. But anyway, so for now, Turtle Wax spray coating will be from this crease, this body line over passenger side. The Adams Graphene coating, spray coating, will be from this body line over steering wheel, driver's side, okay? Adams driver's side, Turtle Wax passenger side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use Autofiber applicator pads. I'm gonna spray it onto the pad, apply that way, and then buff off with an edgeless towel, which I think this edgeless towel that I'm going to use, quite honestly, is a Halloween themed towel that I bought a couple years ago from Adams Polishes. I believe it is. If I were a betting man, I would say they have theirs made by the Rag Company. It's very possible they use Autofiber, I'm not sure, but can almost guarantee you Adams does not have a microfiber plant. It's almost a guarantee. Not a guarantee, almost. So, here we go. Can you even see that? There we go. Turtle Wax spray coating. Let me come this way. It's hard, it's better to see, huh? There we go. Not like you guys can talk to me. I'm gonna spray this on. This stuff's actually impressive. I used it on my dad's pickup a couple months back. It floors me how slick my dad's truck is still. Been a couple months ago. 4 sprays on the pad, 4 sprays. And this stuff smells great. Not that that affects performance, it doesn't. Easy to apply, a little bit grabby at first, but towards the last few sections, section passes, it gets a little bit better. A little slicker, if you will. For a retail product, this is hard to beat. I'm just going to say it. One of my favorite retails before this one was the Meguiar's Fast Finish. That was a durable coating, sealant. Durable sealant. Why they ever discontinued that, I don't know. It was probably too successful. And if you have high spots with this spray coating by Turtle Wax, it says to take a damp cloth, go back over everything you did, and knock down the high spots. So, I don't think I'm overusing this. I don't see any high spots at this moment. Applying 4 sprays every section to this applicator. Go right over the little windshield washer fluid nozzle. It puddled up on me. That was ugly. Okay, this section is almost over, almost through, it's almost done. And then we would do the graphene. That one ought to be interesting. The Adams graphene. Okay, knock it down. Drag your towel over the whole thing. Flippy. Buff off. Yep. And this towel right here is awesome. This is an Adams towel. I've had them for a couple of years, and I think I just opened them like a month ago. That was super simple. I don't know if you can tell a marked difference from that middle section without it to that section with it or not. I will tell you this though, I think I polished longer here because this is clearer. But that has nothing to do with the coating. So here we go. Now for the fun one. This is the one I've been looking forward to. The Adams spray coating. I'll grab me another applicator. And on this graphene spray coating, Adams says the directions say to spray on an applicator, fully cover the section, let it sit 1 to 2 minutes. When it begins to rainbow, buff off. So, like all coatings, when they rainbow, that's when you know it's time to buff them down. And I'll be using another edgeless towel. This one, though, is from Autofiber. Same applicator. It's brand new. Same one. This is an Autofiber applicator. I like red and black together. It looks good. Probably not as good as red, white, and blue, baby, but it looks good. Anyway, I'm going to take my shades off for this section because I want to watch the rainbowing. This is going to be interesting and fun. I really hope this graphene coating is good. We'll really only know once we kind of beat it up with some chemicals and washes, see if it sheets or beads, see what kind of action it gives us. But it is exciting. I'm going to shake it up pretty good. Autofiber applicator. Probably 3 trigger pulls on this. Well, that trigger doesn't dispense. Ooh, it stinks. I'll tell you that. It stinks to high heaven. And it is going on very easy right now. It's kind of clear. I cannot see where I went. So this is going to get tricky. That's going to get confusing. Oh, I can kind of see it here. A little bit of difference in the tone of the paint up here at the line. Now watch for rainbowing. I don't know how obvious that's going to be. It just looks wet right now. It says 1 to 2 minutes. It is pretty hot out here. I believe we're over 100 here in California today. But is it rainbowing? Boy, that is hard to tell. Just looks wet to me right now. Be patient. It's only been about 30 seconds. I'm going to get over here and see what I see. Yeah, it's starting to dry a little bit. I, in this garage, honestly cannot see rainbowing, but I could see the streaks where it was drying out, so I'm going to call that good. Let's move on, see what happens here. 3 trigger pulls. Those 3 pulls of the trigger were actually 3 trigger pulls. I'm going to go all the way up to the top of the hood here. Good night. I hope this is a really good coating. I really do. When they first came out with their spray coating, the very first version, I bought it. It was like $85 for 16 ounces. I was very disappointed in it. It was not durable. Well, at least with chemicals it wasn't. And for 85 bucks, I thought, you know, really ought to be better than that. So I got my money back on that one. So I've returned 2 Adams products, Slick and Slide and the original spray coating they came out with. But man, if this stuff is durable, what a game changer. A spray application like this, holy cow. That would be magnificent. A year durability. Every time you wash, you could use, I don't know, his detail spray or spray wax as a drying aid. And then every 6 months or whatever, you probably use their ceramic boost to boost this. This would be, holy crap, just get a good soap, some good degreaser, some good retail dressing you like, buy this graphene coating, a spray wax for boosting it or as a drying aid, man, that would be easy. You'd have like 4 things in your cabinet. Not like me, 2 cabinets full of crap that I hardly ever use. But that's part of detailing, right? Doesn't even feel like my towel is touching the car. It's gliding over so easy. And I know you're going to see the rids, guys. I know there's rids in this paint. We didn't try to perfect the paint. We're just doing an enhancement on it. Because I couldn't wait to try this coating. That's a fact, Jack. It's very easy to put on. And it's reasonably priced. I think I paid 35 bucks for it. You could, actually, as a pro detailer, you could use this on site. You could probably charge somebody $350, $400 to put this on. If it'll last a year, you might get $500 out of it. For a $35 bottle and something that might take you an hour after it's prepped, crazily cheap, and it'll make you a ton of profit. Hope it's really durable and really glossy. We'll find out here in a minute, though. I'm going to go ahead and do the middle of the hood in the graphene, take it out in the sun, and see. Yeah, I don't know. It makes me nervous. I cannot tell if it's rainbowing in here. It just looks wet or dry. That's a bad thing. Yeah, I don't know. You can't see the rainbowing. That's probably a bad thing. And I don't know why I can't see the rainbowing. Maybe it's because of the garage lights. Knock it down. Your first pass over this can be very light, no pressure. Just knock down any high spots and then buff it. You definitely don't want high spots drying. I got a couple high spots on my wife's car that I coated, and that'll drive you nuts. I haven't had the energy to go ahead and repolish that whole car and then touch up the high spots where they are. But it is driving me crazy. So I will eventually have to do that. So be very mindful of that. If you have to get 4 or 5 towels while you do this, and just like this, just go over the whole section again and knock it down, do it. I would say do it. So with those 4 trigger pulls, I'm going to go ahead and finish from body line to body line. So from this body line over will be Adams. My apologies. This one over will be Turtle Wax. So stuff is super slick on the paint when you're putting it on, I'll tell you that. That's super nice. Stuff stinks though. It's very chemically smelling. But if it's good, who cares? What do I say? It's good, who cares? So these applicator pads I could probably try to wash and use for something down the road, but I'm not going to do that. They're just going to go into the garbage can. That's that, garbage can. Don't want to risk, using one of them on my wife's car. The wife's car isn't pristine, but it is nice, and I try to keep it nice. So the tough thing with white, the best thing with white though, is your little bit of flaws that you have in the paint. And you can see all the little scratches in there that I didn't get out with the one-step polish. And I used a medium polish, guys. I didn't use something, it's considered medium. It's definitely not a compound or something heavy. And now the way you would use that as a heavy or a compound would be to change the machine and change the pad. You would use a rotary and use a wool pad. But one-step enhancement with a DA, that's about as good as you're going to get. And it's a daily driver. And I will tell you guys, this stuff by Adams has one heck of a shine on it. I ain't even going to lie to you right now. This over here is looking funky though. Hope I didn't cross-contaminate that. Man, this, I'm telling you, I'm in the garage though. I'm going to turn this towel inside out. Not inside out, there is no inside out. Flip it over. Re-wipe down this turtle wax side. For some reason, looking very hazy. I no like it at all. So, pull this car out real quick and look at this in the sun. See what kind of a mess I made or didn't make. Let's see what kind of gloss we got going on. Yeah, that's depressing. I think I'm going to give up detailing. It is fun, but sometimes things just don't look like I want them to. You know what I mean, Billie Jean? All right, let me back this into the sun. Hopefully that didn't annoy you. I don't know if that was bad prepping on me or what, but that's how I felt like I needed to do it. We'll see what this looks like. I think both sides have a decent gloss, actually. Is it showroom? No. I actually think my turtle wax side, I left a little streaky, believe it or not, on me. I don't think I buffed it off enough. But anyway, let's take a look. So here's the hood. This is the Atom side. And I got to tell you that right now, looking at it with the naked eye, actually blinding me. That's a beautiful thing about white. You get a little bit of gloss on it. It's hard to tell where the defects are. This is smeary over here. I think I have maybe over-applied the turtle wax. How funny that is. I think I'll get a damp cloth and go over that turtle wax side. But side by side, can I tell the difference? Honestly, not really. This is a little streaky right here with the turtle wax. So over here though, where it's not streaky, that gloss is good. And then you've got the Atom's graphene spray coating. Man, that stuff is shiny, I'll tell you. Let you guys know in about 4 hours how that sets up, if it's slippery or not. And then come out and beat it up with a little bit of degreaser, maybe some paint prep or something. I doubt I'll iron X it. I'm not going to spend a great deal of time on it, but we'll see. Looks promising so far, and it was super easy to put on. It's like 35 bucks. So get it now. I think it's on sale. So if you like Atom's products, pick it up. I don't think you'll be disappointed, but only time will tell, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Pass this on, like the video, subscribe, support the channel, and I'll try to do better every time and try to do more things you like. Thank you.